Welcome back, everybody, to the Minecraft server. This is episode number 11. That's right, episode number 11, season 5. We are on the Minecraft multiplayer Minecraft map. We are going to be doing many things, great and small. Wow, that's really dramatic, isn't it, when I do that and it kind of slowly gets closer to me. It's very cinematic, isn't it? Push in, camera, push in. Hello there. Lets me talk to you. It's sort of spoiled by the fact that the camera gets a little bit farther away when we start looking at the cobblestone walls there. Hello, and push away slightly. Okay, anyway, so we're on the Minecraft server, and I don't have a lot of time to record today's episode, unfortunately, because I have to go out of town for about 5 days. In fact, I'm recording this before the previous episode, episode number 10. Before that has aired. So that one's supposed to come out, I think, Tuesday. I'm leaving tomorrow, which is Tuesday for me. If you're watching this far in the future, long after the video has been released, and don't worry about it. Just sit back and relax and enjoy the show. But if you're watching this the day it comes out, or a few days after it comes out, or something like that, oh, creeper! You're not blowing up on me again. This one will be coming out the 14th, and I have yet to leave town. I'm leaving town tomorrow, and episode 10 will air then. So episode 10 has yet to air, which means basically, that's a little confusing. Basically what I'm trying to say, I have not had any feedback from you over what we did to the house, although I think the response would be positive. I like it, but I do like to wait for feedback, because sometimes people will post something blindingly obvious that I will have somehow overlooked. And I was trying to think, well, what can I do I haven't really done yet? And I realized we haven't really gone caving, have we? I normally don't do too many caving episodes, but every once in a while it's okay. It's a nice change of pace. We haven't done it yet on Season 5, so I thought I would show you where I've been doing my item acquisition, or, valuable resource, iron, gold, diamonds, that kind of thing. So, when we first got on the server, I was a few hours late, and this area was kind of like a wasteland with mine shafts going down to bedrock and parallel mines everywhere, branch mines. And I thought, okay, well, I had better go to the edge. That's probably going to be my best chance for finding some resources. And so I went to the edge of the map, and I made just like a little tiny mining base. It's nothing, literally, but a few chests and a staircase down to bedrock. And then periodically, I would go visit it and dig a little farther towards bedrock and make another parallel mine, a branch mine. And so I thought I'd see how much stuff we could get, because there's a lot of talk, at least it's kind of died down now, but when we first started the server, there were people very concerned over the limited resources on the map. I want to show you how silly that is and what I can do in just maybe like 20 or 30 minutes of parallel mining. So, here we go. Zesto's Cliffside Retreat. When we first made the server, the very first day, I came out here and I found that little cave. I said, okay, that's going to be my little mining base. I even thought, maybe at some point I'll put like a mini arcology up on top of the hill, kind of like I did the mini map room. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. I may still do it on a further hill, but this place has been just decimated. People have just been cleaning out the hardened clay. It kind of annoys me, but oh well, what are you going to do? Some people tunnel into the hill, which is nicer, certainly much better. Some people just come along and just strip it right out. So it's kind of scarred, this area. So let's go up to my hideout. It's, like I said, I haven't built anything here. It is nothing but some fences here to keep mobs out. And there's one at each little entrance. Vex came to visit one time. And when we started the server, actually, this is where the world border was. No, it was at 250. Yeah, it was here. The world border started at 250, but by the time I got on the server, I think it was like here. Yeah, it must have been here, because I put the staircase down as far out as I could make it. So this was basically where the world border was, somewhere around here. And then a day later, it was like here. And let me show you where it is now. Yep, can't even see it. It's on the other side of that hill. Maybe we can go find it. Let's go look. It should pop into view pretty soon, actually. It should be just on the other side of this hill. Yeah, now we see it. Okay, so there it is. It has expanded quite a bit. And now that we're out far enough that the villages are open, we have enough room to add those 4 extra villages. We decided to actually slow down the expansion of the world border because we kind of decided as a group that the thing that was cool about this season, or the kind of unique thing that defined it, was the world border and that the map was small. So we thought, okay, we got enough room for 5 villages, and that's going to keep us busy for a long time. Let's go ahead and slow this down. There's a big desert out there. I guess if I were to make a mini archaeology, maybe I'd put it on that hill. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do that. It was just sort of an idea that popped into my head one day. So anyway, I'm going to do some parallel mining. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a loop. Basically, I'm going to do 2 rows. And we'll go down to the bottom to the staircase. We'll dig out to the border, which actually may be may take a little while to dig out to the border. It's been a while since I've had to mine. I've got a pretty decent amount of materials, so I wasn't really worried about it too much. But every once in a while I like to do it just to make sure I don't run out of stuff. Okay, let's head back up here. See, I think that's a cave, but someone has been clearing out stuff in there. Which is fine. It's much better if people do it that way. That's how I would, oops, I didn't mean to do that. That's how I would prefer that people clear out the clay, to do it in a non-invasive way like that. But yeah, you can't even see the world border anymore from here. That's how far it's expanded already. Okay, so here are my parallel mining tools. I've got my unbreaking efficiency axe, or pickaxe. I've got a fortune pickaxe, a silk touch pickaxe. Actually, I'm going to put that there. And I don't really need the bucket, but I'll take it with me. Actually, I will bring the bucket. Maybe I'll do this. In case I set myself on fire. That's very important. Fall into some lava, bam, water bucket. So I got a silk touch pick, a fortune pick, basic blocks and sword, that kind of thing. Then I've got some wood for making torches, and I'll be picking up coal along the way. We have an empty ender chest and a silk touch pick to pick it up. So basically, oh, one other thing I want. Crafting bench to make blocks out of resources. Okay. Let's go and head down. And while we're doing this, part of it I'll just do off camera, or I'll do a time lapse or something like that. But why don't we do some updates on some stuff that you guys have been expecting that I kind of have announced and told you was in the works a while ago. So this is where my parallel mines started. I started doing them at elevation 12, and then I changed to elevation 10. So these are mine right here. Some of them just go one way, some go both ways, and I do the torches on the right going outwards and going back home, torches on the left kind of thing. So if you want to get out of the mines, walk in the direction where torches are on the left, and that'll lead you out. Okay, so we'll just dig out here. So I've got 2 new video series that are kind of in the works and will be coming out soon. There's been a few delays on them that aren't really very important or interesting to go over why. One of them is my Minecraft single-player series. So I talked about this a while ago, back when we were about to end the Season 4 map, and I said I would start to work on it, or it would come out sometime after I finished Captive Minecraft 2. And that finished, I don't know, a week or 2 ago. And I have been doing like little tests here and there. Oh, here we go. Okay, so there's the border. I'm going to go and grab the lapis. Which one is fortune? The one with less of that. And we can't grab that. Okay, so for my mines, I like to have 2 blocks from the world border so that if I need to, let me just do that. So that if I have to place blocks to like block lava or water or something, I can go into there. If I find a vein, I can likely grab most of it. And then I'll put like 6 or 8 blocks in between them. Let's do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, it's been a while since I did this. Let's do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blocks in between. Okay. So the way I'm going to do this mining session, we're going to see how much I get from going to the world border this way, to that world border, then going over 8 blocks. Then we're going to turn this way and go all the way to the world border, turn this way, go over 8 blocks, and then come this way all the way back to here. So we're going to make basically a loop and see how much resources we get. All right, well, here we go. And I'm not really timing myself, but let me just take a note at the clock. And once I run out of things to talk about, we'll just do the rest off camera or do a speedy up time lapse or something. So anyway, okay, so the single-player Minecraft series, I did some tests on it. I had to ask Dinnerbone a few questions. And that is coming when I come back from being out of town. Fortune. Right. Got to remember which one is which. I knew that I had this trip coming up where I'd be out of town for 5 days, and what I didn't want to do is launch a new series, a huge new thing like a single-player Minecraft Let's Play, which people have, there's a little bit of expectancy built up, a little bit of hype, I think. And I didn't want to start the series and put out like 1 or 2 episodes and then go away for 5 days and have no episodes. I thought that would be a little anticlimactic. So once I get back from my trip, that will be starting and will become a regular feature on my series. One of my main series is basically, it'll be like the flagship series alongside Minecraft, right? So there'll be those 2 main series, which I'll go back and forth from, and then from time to time I'll have custom maps I might play, like when Captive Minecraft 3 comes out, I will probably play that. Or when a new Super Hostile comes out, whenever, who knows when, I will play that. Things like that. Or other side games, like when Terraria 1.3 comes out. Me and Etho get asked a lot, what's happening with Terraria? Why did it stop? We were pretty specific at the end of our last Terraria episode. We would wait for the next major update. There was a minor one, but not a major one. So we're waiting for patch 1.3, and we'll put out more. There's a redstone over there, which I will snag. Ooh, gold, yes. I basically grab everything. I fortune everything I can. I try to maximize my resource gathering. So Minecraft is going to start then, and it's going to be, I think it's going to be pretty interesting. I'm excited for it. And the way I'm thinking of doing it, just the basic setup, I don't think I've seen anyone else do. I think that, anyway. That's my thought. So I'm excited for that. I think it's going to be cool. And I'll get to do some really big stuff and some long-term projects. I'll also mix it up, so it won't be like day 47 of the turret details, like where Zisto works on the crenellations on the rim of this turret, on the side of this castle, which he has been working on for 3 years. It won't be like that, but I will be doing some very large-scale projects and some long-term ideas. And I'll spice in some, I will pepper it up. That's a good word. I will pepper it up with some shorter-term stuff here and there, so it doesn't become this big monotonous grind to watch. Okay, so that's Mindcrack. That's been announced for a while, and I get asked, like on Twitter and stuff, periodically, where's this? What happened? Where it be? So that's where it be. It will be coming out shortly after I come back from this trip. So that will be, let's see, let's put that there. Expect that next week, for sure. Expect that series next week. And then the other big series I talked about and announced is the modded Kerbal Space Program series. As you guys know, if you follow Kerbal Space Program received a huge update, the 0.24 update a while ago, which added contracts, which really it gives the game a lot of new stuff to consider. You've got to like be careful what parts you choose. It influences what parts you pick to put on your ship, and the whole balance of the thing just has to be reworked. And I want to do a modded series, and that basically means every mod not only has to be updated to the new patch, like they may have done some tweaks to the game engine and stuff that I don't really know about that a modder would pay attention to and have to update their mod to, but they've got to like rework the whole balance of the way their mod works, how much their parts cost. They've got to make contracts for their parts where you use them, like test this engine in orbit around, yes, diamonds, test this engine in orbit around this planet or whatever. How much is it going to cost to buy that engine? How much is the reward going to be for completing the contract? All that kind of stuff is pretty complicated. And most of the mods, I think, are pretty successfully updated. The one I'm not sure about, and I will check up on next week when I also get back from my trip, I will start to check up on this again, is Interstellar. The mod that adds, well, it adds a whole bunch of stuff, really. But it adds, not necessarily interstellar travel, but like it adds a lot more complexity to the tech tree and more longevity to the tech tree, and the stuff you have to get at the end is really cool. You get like this instantaneous travel wormhole engine thing. I don't know exactly, ooh, look at that. I don't know exactly how it works. But I will start to look into that, and I'll give more updates probably sometime next week or the week after I've got my Minecraft series up and running. Ho! Didn't even kill him. Achievement get. Yeah, but we'll look into that. I'll give some updates in the next maybe 2 weeks. I should have something a little bit more definitive about that. So those are the two things that are kind of up and coming. Huh, okay. I think that's about it for this cave. Well, there's some gold there and some coal right here, so maybe not. I am going to be grabbing everything. But those are the big updates I was talking about. I'm going to do the rest of this little mining expedition. And then when I'm done, we will take a look and see just how much resources I got and how long it took. Alright, so I am back. I'm back from the trip mining. I did the entire loop. Halfway through, when I got back to the staircase, I came up here and I put the soils in this chest here, the one on top, just to separate them out so that I could continue picking things up. And I literally brought everything back. Any guesses how much stuff we're gonna have? Any at all? Here's just the soils. These are just the soils. A ton of cobblestone, almost 3 stacks of granite, 3 stacks of diorite, and, well, no, that's not accurate. 2 stacks of diorite, 2 stacks of andesite, and 2.5 stacks of granite. A lot of cobblestone, a little bit of dirt, a little bit of gravel. But look at this. Over 2 stacks of coal blocks, almost 3 stacks of redstone blocks. Those are blocks, not redstone blocks. Almost 5 stacks of iron, only 21 gold. I have a feeling this is a statistical outlier. I think normally I would get more than this, maybe like 30 to 40. And 43 blocks of lapis lazuli and 55 diamonds. And that took me an hour and 20 minutes to get all of that. Not only that, I got enough experience that I will be able to make 2 level 30 enchants, and then I think it's actually time to repair this diamond pickaxe. Will take 3 diamonds. This has been on a bunch of stuff. I don't think I've ever repaired it. Maybe I repaired it once before, but I don't think so. So I'll be repairing that, so only 52 diamonds. Oh no, that took me an hour and 20 minutes. Hour and 20 minutes to get all that, and then I'll get 2 level 30 enchants, repair my stuff, and then I'll get more experience from smelting all this up. So, don't let anyone tell you we have a scarcity of resources. That took me an hour and 20 minutes, and now that we have beacons, we will be even more efficient because we can do speed mining, which will get us way more stuff. So I guess that's it for this episode. I will see you when I get back from my trip, and expect lots of cool new things. Well, not lots, 2 new things. the single-player Minecraft series and modded Kerbal Space Program, as well as more Mindcrack server episodes and more streams. I think my main jam, it's my jam for my streams, is going to be Roller Coaster Tycoon for a while, and I'll sprinkle in other stuff. All right, so that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you later. Take it easy. Have a good day. Bye-bye.